Marc Andreessen, the guy who invented the browser and one of the top VCs in the world, asked, who is going to use software in the future? His answer, other bots. I'm a designer. I've spent my entire career building interfaces for humans. And I think he's right. But the quote points out something bigger than agents replacing users. Every decade, the gap between human and machine is shrinking. We went from flipping switches on computers to typing commands and interfaces to clicking on buttons to touching on our iPhone. The computer kept meeting us where we were at. AI is the first era where that flips. Language sits upstream. The interface gets generated downstream. The shift isn't adding AI. It's rethinking your product for a world where agents are the ones in the driver's seat. Let me show you what I mean. 3 of the most design-forward SaaS products just did the same thing. They replaced their homepage with a chat bar. The 3 examples. Attio, they now have this Ask Attio at the top of every homepage. Dropbox, their entire product reoriented around Dash, this new AI chat layer. And PostHog, it's an AI analyst inside the sidebar, and many people use it. It's working. Everyone keeps asking, should we add a chatbot? Should we replace our dashboard with chat? And that's the wrong question. Chat is a compromise. It's not a destination. Let's use the example of Google Flights. You open it and you can see an entire month of prices at once. You immediately spot the cheapest Tuesday and a bunch of expensive Fridays, and you can see the trade-offs. So you make that call yourself. The chat version of this would say, the cheapest date is October 14th for $280. I don't know about you, but I still want to see the calendar. One gives you the fact, the chat, but the other, it gives me the whole picture. That's what replacing your UI with chat actually does. You lose visual density. You lose the ability to see trade-offs. You lose everything that made an interface powerful in the first place. The real question nobody's asking is, what does UI even mean when AI understands what you're actually trying to do? I work with SaaS teams every week, and I keep seeing the same 2 patterns. 1, bolting a chatbot onto an existing product without thinking about becoming agentic. This is really complicated. It's not easy. It's restructuring how your whole product is being built. But most teams are like, hey, yay, we added AI. But the UI hasn't changed. The workflows haven't changed. The information architecture hasn't changed. The product is still designed around a human clicking through screens, and the chatbot is just a new way to navigate that same structure. The second one is ripping out the dashboard and replacing it completely with a chat. This is what Attio, Dropbox, and PostHog did. It's bolder, but it still feels like a patch. You swap one interface for a less powerful one, and you lose that glanceability. I will say they do have pages where you still can see that dashboard feature, but it still feels like it's not integrated and a part of the experience. Both of these patterns start from the same assumption, that the current product is the right foundation and AI is just a feature you layer on top, but it's not. From my perspective, what I'm seeing happen is way bigger than chat versus dashboard. Let's think about buying something online before Amazon. You knew you wanted running shoes. You'd go to Nike website, Adidas website, a specialty running website, you'd read reviews, then you'd cross-examine them, maybe a Reddit thread, and then finally you make a decision. But Amazon collapsed that all into one place. One search, reviews aggregated, price comparison built in, so you went from 10 websites to 1. And now you're starting to see that next step. You describe what you want, and it just gets ordered. The interface went from 10 websites to 1 website, now to no websites. That's the pattern, that interfaces are shrinking. And I am starting to see it in places. Now when I ask Claude for recipes, it doesn't just give me text back, it actually builds a UI around the answer. Every query generates something different. No 2 users see the same thing. And it's super exciting and it's really cool and it's very customized, right? So if you use my example of 10 websites, 1 website, no website, it's more of a collapse into a single layer, right? You talk, you text, you write in English, things happen. The only visible thing left is your home screen, your dock. Everything else becomes invisible. So if this chat experience isn't the answer, the big question is what is? There's a progression that's happening, and most companies, I think, are still stuck in stage 1. So stage 1 is text. This is mostly what you experience with agentic products right now. Stage 2, inline generative UI. It's still a chat, but with real components, forms, charts, tables that get created based on the questions and the queries that you're asking. Stage 3 is chat as a builder. The agent creates these persistent views that outlive the conversation. So kind of like that recipe UI Claude built. That's the beginning of this. Instead of disappearing when your chat closes, the interface saves and lives in your product. And stage 4 is basically the opposite of stage 1. Stage 1, you type, it responds with text. Stage 4, you don't type anything. The agent already has your role, your data, your history, and it composes the interface around you. You show up and the product is already working. Chat exists, but you barely need it. And if I think back to one of my favorite books, The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman, he calls this human-centered design. And this stage is finally that. The product fits your mental model, not the other way around. So what does this actually mean if you're building a SaaS product right now? I think that 3 things are changing. 1, your API is your real product surface. Agents don't click buttons, they call APIs. Your nav bar, your dashboards, your drop-down menus, agents bypass all of it. If your APIs aren't clean, complete, and documented, agents can't work with your product. And if agents can't work with your product, you get bypassed entirely. APIs already account for over 70% of website traffic, and they say that 30% or more of API demand growth will come from the AI tools by the end of this year. 2, your design system becomes more important, not less. If AI is generating your interface, it's going to amplify whatever foundation you built. So the quality of your design system is really the quality of your AI-generated product. And 3, you have 2 users now, the humans and their agents. Andreessen asked, who uses software in the future, other bots? Your product needs to serve both, the humans who need oversight and trust signals, and the agents who need clean APIs and systematic data. Where I think most people get things wrong, when they hear, you won't need interfaces, they think design is dead, but it's the opposite. When AI can build any screen, generate any interface, ship any flow, the only thing left that matters is knowing what to build. Taste, judgment, design systems, all of these trendy things right now, they're real. And understanding the user deeply enough to design the right system around them is what's most important. That's design, and that's always been design. Most people have spent their careers getting better at building. Almost nobody has spent that time getting better at knowing what to build. And this really is the beauty of design. And it goes back to what Don Norman said. The whole point of that book is that design isn't buttons and drop downs. It's everything we touch, every door handle, every light switch. You know to push or pull without even thinking, that's design. That intuition, understanding how humans interact with things, how to simplify, how to make something feel obvious. That's what's left when AI handles the building. And it's going to matter more, not less, because as the interfaces disappear, the only thing that survives is whether you understand the human deeply enough to design the right thing for them. That gap is about to become the only gap that matters. Andreessen made a point I keep coming back to. Not long ago, 99% of humanity was behind a plow. The world spent generations asking what people would do when farming disappeared. And the answer was everything worth doing now. Right? The keyboard is the next plow. What remains is the quality of what you want. And this is exactly what we help teams figure out at the Design Project. We work with SaaS teams to rethink their products for this shift, not just adding a chatbot, fundamentally rethinking the product surface, the design system, and the experience for the AI era. If you're a founder or head of product looking at your product right now and wondering how to navigate this, there's a link in the description. Get in touch. I would love to chat more. And if you want to learn more on building faster with AI, I put out videos weekly. I'll see you next week. Thanks.